Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Marvelous Iggy Plays Shovel Knight. This time, before we get into our next level, we got another wandering warrior named Boz, who just looks like a super angry dude. Like, I kind of like his design. It kind of reminds me of Doomsday from Superman. If you ever seen the movie or saw Batman v Superman, although that's more of a bastardization of it. But I don't know. I kind of like his hair. You know, it's a cool looking sprite. It's a cool looking sprite. But I think, again, if I recall, I think I might have brought this up in my last part that I did. One of these showed up. That these are like Kickstarter goals for certain people. Like, if you contribute a certain amount of money, you get to design a character or co-create a character. But yeah, this dude has a whip. While the whip is up, you actually can't damage him. He's kind of like roided out like Simon Belmont, or A. Belmont rather. You know, maybe if that's gonna be your headcanon, so be it. But he's pretty simple. The shockwaves are pretty easy to avoid. You know, and he turns it into night and day, which I forgot about that. Now he'll let loose electrical attacks, so just be careful. It's just about spacing, just like any boss, I guess. But like I mentioned earlier, while he's twirling the rope above his head, he's invulnerable, so you can't touch him. But it's not too bad. You shouldn't lose to him, although I think I lose to him. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've recorded these and doing the voiceover. I tend to lose focus when what I've done and what I haven't done and what I've edited out. But I think I do die to him, which is interesting. You know, I think that's just my style of play when it comes to this. I get too reckless, and especially when I'm close to beating it. Yep, there we go. I died. I get too reckless. Oh wow, I showed the entire boss fight. I thought I edited it out. Also, I need to turn off notifications for my Switch. So, whoops. But you know, sometimes we've all been there with certain boss fights where you think you got it under down pat, and then all of a sudden you take one or too many hits, and the next thing you know, oh god, I'm dead. It's a good thing, you know, if you lose to these guys, you're never gonna have to worry about losing money. And look at that, I fucking cheesed them this time. You know, get my gold back, plus the gold back out of one. And by the way, I think this is the first part I'm doing. I'm playing it on the Switch version. Because over the winter break, a friend of mine had given me a Nintendo Switch gift card. And it was like, well, what am I going to buy? I wasn't seeing a lot of money. I was like, I wasn't expecting it. Also, I'm teabagging him because he's acting like a salty baby. I'm sorry. I can't help it when I teabag. But I was like, well, let me just finally buy Shovel Knight for the Switch. That's like the one game that I don't have, that I would like to have, you know, just if I want to play it again. Because again, it's a hassle to boot up my Wii U. Like, I have to unplug an HDMI cord, plug it into the power adapter. It's just like, and now that I have my Super Nintendo classes, like, do I really want to do that? So, I mean, and I do have it on 3DS, but for some reason, my 3DS doesn't hook up to my Wi-Fi anymore. Like, I've tried to enter the code, I don't know what it is. I can't update the system anymore. So, which means whenever King of Cards comes out, I can't play King of Cards on there. I think King of Cards comes out in about 3 months at the time of this recording. So, like, I said, okay, fuck it. It was $20, buy it, and then I have it. But now we're actually getting into our first proper level, which is Treasure Knight, who is the underwater level. It's your token underwater level for these games. And his level is pretty fun. It's a little bit more difficult than the last, of course. But I kind of want to use this level as an excuse to talk about my love of underwaterness. So, like, I'm a weird person in that I love underwater stuff, but I'm also deeply afraid. Like, one of my biggest fears in life, and thankfully living in Texas, I don't have to deal with it too much, is deep oceans of water. You know, like, anytime I see, like, go to a movie or watch a documentary, or, you know, watch a random YouTube video, like, and there's like a screen of like endless water, or like a person in deep water, I'm like, oh god, no, because like you can't see in there, you can't look in there, you know, you're literally looking to the abyss, and like, yeah, at the same time, I'm fascinated by it. Like, I think recently, right around when the new year started, I went on a weird ass binge watching of like those typical BuzzFeed sort of headline YouTube videos, you know, not BuzzFeed specifically, BuzzFeed, where it's like 10 places you can never swim, or 10 deadly places to swim, you know, that kind of stuff. And like, you know, just learning about all these different bodies of water, and just like, fuck, our ocean's scary, man. But like, then you learn about all the interesting creatures, like, and like how our world works, and like it's crazy fascinating. But I will never ever like want to find myself in those situations. So that's why I leave the exploring to Shovel Knight. These enemies right here, you can't kill. Like, they look like the normal stun enemies, but I don't know what kills them. I've yet to figure that out. You know, if anybody who knows, tell me. I would like to, but I think they're just mainly there as an obstacle. You just gotta dodge them. Here we got the Purple Knight, who has the anchor, which is actually interesting because it's a move we're gonna get later on. You could go play the level that you get the anchor in. You could play that now, but I just do Polar Knight. I just do Treasure Knight first. So that's why I don't have it. But that's a little precursor. And now we're leaving, and I like how the level progresses in this stage. So as you saw at the beginning, we were in the ship, this like sunken submarine, and then now we're actually, because it's crashed, now we're going into sea caverns, which is also really cool. Which, by the way, sea caverns are terrifying. There's actually one in Louisiana that was closed off. I think it's reopened again, but I could be wrong. It's like so vast. It's like there's one, like they kept to close it off because so many people kept dying, and they're getting lost and drowning because, you know, they don't understand their strength. Also, fuck this asshole. Just I'm gonna show up this. Also, this weird little design. Like, he has like one of those deep sea monster things on his head, but he's like doing jazz hands. It's so weird. So I'm just cheesing him with the invincibility power up. But like, it's like this deep sea underwater tunnels. It's like a series of tunnels. They don't know where, they haven't mapped everything out yet. And like, there's one room in there that's like 2 football fields long. And I'm like, holy shit! Like, that's where like the gate to the next dimension is. I'm telling you, man. The myth is real. And then we got these eels. They don't do anything to you outside of touch damage. Again, they're more obstacles. Just don't want to touch them because the knockback is notorious in this game. So just be careful. And you can generally tell when they're coming. Like, as you saw right there, they generally give you a good warning time of when they're going to come out. Sometimes they don't, but most of the time they're pretty good at that. Like in this instance, they're just here. They're just fast moving. They're kind of like the lasers in, what is it, Quickman stage? By the way, I'm surprised I made that previous jump. That was crazy. But yeah, they're sort of like that. I don't know why I keep trying to hit this thing when it's just not working. And then you got these ones where they'll just stay there permanently. I kept thinking they were going to move. That's why you don't see me doing anything. And they're only damaged by the head, of course. So, you know. And just cheese it again. That's why I like this ring, because it's just so helpful. But more of the same. But I really like it. I like how you can, as you can tell in the previous screen, how dark how like you can still see the background. But now we're going so dark into the ocean, or we can't see it. And then we get this little treat right here, which is this fucking huge ass anglerfish monster, and it's horrifying. And I think this is based on a real fish. Which, by the way, don't do the invincibility thing, because I almost died there. So just go forward, just jump, and just pray to God. That's all you can really do at this stage. But I love its design. I love how it's all blue. I love the big eyes. I love the huge gaping teeth, the weirdly animated tongue. When you hit it, you can see it like freak out, like, oh god, you're touching my fucking soft spot, don't touch me. And for some reason it shoots out little fish, like, weirdly. It's like is that your young, or is that like things that you've swallowed? Like, what's going on here, buddy? But like, I love it's a play on the mimic, you know, that old classic trope. And here's the funny thing, fucking Chester's just chilling in there. Like, are you serious, dude? Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, you get the anchor here. Never mind. You don't get the anchor in Treasure Knights in Whale Knights stage. You get it here. And it's pretty cool. It has a nice loop. if you've played, it has a, it doesn't work the same way as you would think, like say the axe would in Castlevania, because the arc is a lot higher. Because again, I could be wrong, but the arc in Castlevania inside the Belmont's axes aren't that high when you get them, at least. At least this one's a permanent upgrade. But one of the achievements that you can get with this one is it's called three-way or something, where you have to kill 3 enemies simultaneously to get it. And there's a specific spot in Well Knight stage that you can get it. It's pretty easy to do. It can be a bit challenging, of course, but it's not too bad. I think I did it when I first played it on my 3DS. I did it on my first try, but after like repeated playthroughs, and I even think this one, I don't do it immediately. Ow. I think I die and then I come back and I get it again. Luckily here it's not a bottomless pit, you know. If you fall down, you just go to the previous stream. You just gotta be careful. Also, I'm really low on life, as you can see, so I think I'm gonna die in a bit. You know, that's just the style I play with this game. I'm just too damn reckless. You know, not too bad. I think that's a health upgrade. I have a piece of health in there. Nope, just more treasure. I think I died here because I accidentally set it off too early. Is it here? Yeah, be careful of that because it looks like I was too far close to the left side where the switch is at. You know, as you saw, don't stand too close to the edge. Stand just right in the middle, and you should be fine. You just gotta time your level. You gotta time where, like, the height of which you gotta launch it. Again, not too bad. Like right there, bam, and then just hold forward. Even if you hit against the wall, it's gonna be fine. And now we get to these anchor level. These anchors, they will drop down, as you can see. If you go down with it, you get it's a game. It's not a game over, but it's a death. So I think that happens at least once. Yep, just like that. I forgot I demonstrated it, but there it is. And thankfully the level isn't too long. It's brutal, but it's not too bad. And also I really love this music. Like it kind of captures like what I would like in an underwater level. Like it kind of has that mysterious flavor to it, but like it's oddly dancing. Like I'm fearing for my life, yet at the same time I'm jazzing along. It reminds me of that GIF of Jay-Z, which I don't know where that's from, where he's like, he has like big gun glasses and like he's like reluctantly dancing, which I love that meme. You know, it's just so great. So yeah, just be careful. You can go all the way to the top. Like, don't do what I did because I thought I was gonna die. If you go too high, you don't. So just let it ride to the top, and you know, just wait. Just be patient. That's all you gotta do. And then of course another hidden room. I actually missed it the first time because I remember. And I was actually thankful that I died so I could go back and get this. I think it's just another chest with it might have a musical note in it, or it definitely has more cash in it, which again, more cash. Who doesn't want more cash? More cash is great. I love more cash. You like cash? I like cash. Who doesn't love cash? Yeah, it gives you a lot of cash. Like, yeah, it's worth it. Again, that's what I like about the secret areas in this game is that you don't have to get all of them. You know, they're not all required. You can literally just play this. You can literally just play this game as is. No extra going. You know. You don't have to go after these hidden areas. They're not mandatory, but when you do, there's a reward to them, and I like that. Like, sometimes games make it, like, where it's mandatory to find those areas, like Donkey Kong Country does it, because, of course, of the hidden world, although you could still enjoy that game for what it is. Also, you manipulate the gravity here to manipulate the water. And then, as you can see here, if you look in the background, we're actually close to the ocean floor. Because we see the ground and sand. I like how pixelated it looks. Has a nice look to it. And I think we're actually here at the boss fight, which is Well Knight himself, or Treasure Knight himself, which has this Big Daddy look about him, minus the drill, of course. You know, he's just a very greedy man. Your hands are no less dirty. Yeah. He just don't take away his gold. And I love that it's implied that yellow you see is the gold he's hoarded. But he's pretty cool. He has this big chain hook thing. He'll use that to dash all the way around the arena. And I think he's gonna do it soon. I think he actually goes underneath. Yeah, it creates a shockwave. But again, with the with the elevated jumping you have because of this area, you should be fine. Of course, there's a typhoon, a treasure chest that just sucks in typhoons. Where were you keeping that, my guy? I don't know. But again, not too bad. I'm taking way too much damage. I do think I died to this guy once. Nope, maybe I don't. No, I don't die. Yeah, he's not that bad, honestly. His patterns are recognizable. I was just getting trounced. But he's one of the more forgettable ones, sadly. There's nothing about him that sticks out from his design. Like, it's cool when you see it. But he's not like Spectre Knight or King Knight or Plague Knight, the guys who actually got the DLC. And now we're back at the camp, of course, you know. And I think we're gonna get more enemies this time. Because you can tell because we got the chest, and that's gonna give us another meal ticket. And I don't think I mentioned this, but there's a gender swap mode in this game that's available to all modes. Where basically it doesn't change gameplay or anything at all. It basically just makes Shovel Knight a female and Shield Knight a male, and the Enchantress a male instead of a female. And it's nice. Like, it doesn't do anything. It slightly changes their design, which is cool. So it's part every game got it, or every version got it, so no matter what you played on got it. So if you wanted to change your playthrough a bit, but you don't want it to be too different, you know, you just do that. I think I accidentally do it at one point. And the one thing I haven't shown off was the amiibo stuff. I'm waiting to the final level to show that off because why not be cheap, you know? Just to get through it quicker. And for some reason I take long with this. I don't remember why. And of course this is our final, I think this is our final meal ticket. So that means my health is fully upgraded. At least I believe so. But yeah, look how much gold I have. And then that unlocks the, beating that one unlocks the final area, which is cool. And there's Plague Knight again. Yeah, but I think that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, stay marvelous. Have a good time, everybody.